Okay, so Tabata. This weekend, tired yesterday. Did maintenance work and worked on those Russian pull-ups, dips. Sorry, and I was correct. My body was incredibly sore. Grip was tired from. I was just generally tired from my workout on Saturday at the gym. I just finished my first set of Tabata on the Versa Climber, and you know the great thing about digital assistants like the Amazon product is that you can set timers. You can set anything with Siri. Set timers easily. So one thing I thought about was what I didn't mention, and it was after the fact. One thing I loved about climbing indoors, even outdoors, but climbing in general, was the collaborative nature of the sport, and how, normally you would only have one person on the wall or on a problem. And what was always nice about it is that you would help the person who was climbing by calling them out and giving tips. Oh, you should have hooked your heel there, or should have shifted your weight over that way. And I miss that in cycling. Cycling, you get that, but not really, because unfortunately, you only get that when you train, and that's only in track, because when you ride on the road, there's not much you can do. It's more of like after the fact, it's like this is the type of training you should do. Long distance riding, road riding is great for conversation. Track is probably a little more like climbing, but not anywhere near like climbing in that sense. But what I noticed on Saturday, working out at Nova Ninja with all of those ninjas who are going to be on the show and who are not, but are amazing athletes. I shouldn't have said but a bunch of other ninjas, was the collaborative aspect of it, of us helping each other and like, oh, hey, you should try this, or oh my God, that was awesome, way to hit it out of the park. And I didn't dawn on me, like I missed that until after I left. And it also goes to the whole thing of trying to live in the moment, but appreciate every moment while you're living in it. That's one thing I loved about climbing, was that collaborative. So while you're resting, you're helping other people, and you're in awe of talent. And on the flip side, you can help someone improve themselves. I love that. Anyway, I'm gonna let my 10-minute timer elapse, and then I'm gonna go bang out another set. This time around, I went ahead and paced myself. But man, again, any kind of interval, the whole point of it is adaptation, and it's gonna suck. And if it doesn't suck in the beginning, for the first few times, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it at the wrong intensity, so it's gotta suck. That's the whole point. Anyway, talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay, second set, no problem, was actually a foot or two higher than the first one. Anyway, while I'm recovering and gonna do something crazy before dinner, something else bugging me today, and I've talked about it before, are these mature social media influencers that are clearly doping. Now I have this before I would be like, oh wow, that's such great inspiration. There's other guys like me, but they're not like me. They're much more muscular than me, to the point where it's obvious that they're on gear, the juice, whatever they call it. And that's one thing I like about what I've been doing, and for how long I've been doing it, and how much I've been sharing it, is that if you ever catch me looking suspect, my abs bulging out of my stomach when I'm 53 or 54 or 56 or 7, and just being totally ripped and totally jacked, as opposed to myself now, call me out on it, please, because these guys, I think they're getting sucked into this spiral of having their egos massaged by all these comments like, oh, they look amazing, blah 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 blah, and they think that they're whatever advice they're giving is based on how they appear. Where, frankly, honestly, I honestly would appreciate someone to tell me, like, look, I'm falling off the wagon, I'm hangry all the time, I can't sustain this, and that's good. And what I appreciate, actually, there was a British guy, Alex something, and he was a bodybuilder model, and he was honest. Like, he had a picture of himself, which he looked like a very fit man, and then had pictures of himself when he was photo ready. And every not everyone knows, but what you should know is when you have a photo session, usually models, they take diuretics, to do all kinds of stuff to cut weight, literally 24, 48 hours before, to make them look that way. And I really appreciate models, male and female, that show themselves not photoshopped, themselves, with their gut relaxed, with them looking normal. That's what we need in life. It doesn't help me doing the stuff with my shirt off. I get it, but I don't look like these dudes. Sure, I look good, but I don't look like these dudes, and that's not normal. So we need to normalize getting older, staying fit, and getting older. But we can't normalize this overinflated, look where you're gaining a ton of muscle when you're older. Anyway, I just saw this dude today, and I'm not gonna name him, but he's on the top of my SHIT list, and just seeing him, and he's been pointing out his muscles, and I'm like, dude, please. Anyway, end of rant. I'm gonna go do my crazy stunt before dinner. Okay, yeah, speaking of normalizing, again, I'm kind of holding this thing, but normalizing what you look like. Okay, this is me. I'm actually pushing it out. I had a bunch of cashews today. No chips, surprisingly. I had a Popeye's spicy chicken sandwich, which was my cheat day. I wanted the blueberry lemon pie, but they were sold out. They said corporate was out of them completely. But this is what I look like. All right. Totally relaxed. And, I'm proud to show myself on video working out, because you can see me from all different angles. Suspect to people that have favorable lighting, or just even stills. Though these two guys I talk about, they do have really awesome lighting in video, but, well, when you're on drugs, you better look good. Anyway, so back to my stupid trick before I had to start cooking until out. Okay, I should be doing this with shoes. I literally have a minute or two to try this. I tried this yesterday, and I got the idea from Olivia, and then I got the idea to really do it from Jimmy Choi when he did this move, a bumper plate push-up, feet up and feet and hands up, and he did a clap push-up. Jimmy is the most remarkable human being I've ever had the pleasure of meeting, and he makes things look so easy. This is really tough, by the way, and I should be doing it in shoes. Oh, almost. Getting up is the hard part. Anyway, I'll work on it later tonight when I'm not in a hurry. I imagine it's a little bit easier on 55s than 45s. I'm not sure if I should have them farther apart or closer. Close. So close. Ta-da! Okay, so that was pretty cool. I got it seven times, 7 push-ups, and I think that's for I'd seen that done before. That wasn't the first time I ever seen it done before, but when I saw Olivia do it recently and then Jimmy, but I couldn't do it before because I didn't own bumper plates, and I don't think I only got bumper plates these 45s maybe not even a year ago. Anyway, that was a cool challenge. Don't have to really revisit that. Doing claps, there's a better time and place for that before ANW. But props to Jimmy, man. That's some baller stuff. Anyway, gonna go finish up my workout and go hit the rack. Go to bed. Oh, I forgot how much that hurt your shoulders. Take the miniband. Maintain tension, even arms at 90 degrees. And out. And as perpendicular to the ground as possible. It's great to get this range of motion, especially about this point to that point. I'm guilty of not working on my mobility as much as I harp on it. More than most, but you can always do better. This feels awesome. Challenging, but okay. Last thing I'll share is something I worked on last night that combines what I showed earlier, this tension of the miniband, while doing bicycle crunch. I haven't seen this on video, so this could be kind of ugly. So, maintains tension, and you're gonna pivot while doing crunches. And lifting your opposing leg. Much harder than without it. It's kind of neat to try to sustain that tension while doing the bicycle crunches. Good variation.